our baseline is like 70-80% effort. Like the opposite of what most athletes will tell you, you've got to be working 110%. That is just a surefire way to burn out.
What was the driving force behind launching your business, Inspired Breath Academy?
So it's through my own experience of how learning to breathe better changed my life, improved my performance out on the water. But it was when, I started noticing improvements in pretty much like every area of my life that it got to the point where I can't not share this stuff. And it kind of came to me, opportunities started coming like, will you teach this stuff? Can you teach this stuff? And so now I got all in with it.
How can breathing help athletes reduce stress and improve their overall performance?
So becoming aware of our breathing, it's like awareness really is the first step. And it really is like, it's quite a boring message, but awareness is the thing that makes the difference. It's the first thing I teach, and it's always what I leave people with as well at the end, that, if you can check in regularly, how am I breathing right now? And then we give you the tools to improve that, then you're more equipped to deal with the stresses in your everyday life. Because, we can kind of just sort of pinball from one thing to another, and we never actually stop to pay attention to this stuff. And, you can be working in a stressful state, reading emails, we quite often hold our breath, things like this. So if you can become aware, then we're able to keep our breath much calmer throughout the day, and it's just much better for our health and well-being.
How could someone under the constant stress of building a business benefit from breathing techniques?
I'd like to share this idea of, our baseline is like 70-80% effort. Like the opposite of what most athletes will tell you, you've got to be working 110%. That is just a surefire way to burn out. If you're just up here all the time, you've got nowhere to go when, problem comes in, or, you've got no stretch. So if you put restorative practices back into your day, you've got that capacity to deal with it, so that when you do need to stretch, you can go there. You're not getting sent down to illness, injury, burnout. I'm a big believer that like volume over like a year will beat intensity like any day of the week.
What did competing teach you about building your own business?
I think the main thing that competing has taught me about building a business is using my team. So I do an individual sport, and it can get pretty lonely when you're there in the start blocks and the next 90 seconds of paying the bells. So I found it really useful to really give back to the service providers as well, get them really involved in my journey. And the way I started to them is that, we're like a Formula One team. I'm just the driver. It's the car that we're trying to make go faster. And already I've had the same experience in business. When I started this, I didn't have a clue. So I reached out to people that I knew were successful. And so far I've had just amazing experiences with coaching, mentoring, being part of these kind of groups. And the main thing I took from today was I look up my application, because I might try and get involved with this next year.
What would your one tip be for entrepreneurs looking to start or grow a business?
I think the one tip would be, dream big. Have your big, scary goal. Dream big, and then focus on your day-to-day. Try and win the 24 hours, and the next one, and the next one. And don't get bogged down when you've had a bad day. Just don't let it turn into 2 bad days.